Welcome to The Explainer. So, have you ever felt like your forearms are just stuck? Like no matter what you do, they refuse to grow? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're not just going to give you a few tips. We're breaking down the absolute fastest way to build them. And we're going to start by blowing up a myth that's probably been holding you back this whole time. Okay, let's just get this out of the way right now. Your wrists. I know you've looked at them. You probably think there's some kind of genetic curse and you're just doomed to have small arms forever. But what if I told you that what you see as a weakness is actually your single greatest aesthetic advantage? Exactly. You heard me right. Thin wrists are a bodybuilder's secret weapon. Just think about it for a second. A smaller joint creates a massive illusion of size. Any muscle you pack on top is going to look way bigger by comparison. It gives you this incredible taper that guys with thicker bone structures can only dream of. So no, you're not at a disadvantage. You're starting with a visual cheat code. But listen, this goes so much deeper than just looking good with your sleeves rolled up. The crazy thing is, your weak forearms are probably the hidden bottleneck that's actively crippling your progress on almost every other major lift you do. Does any of this sound familiar? You're doing a heavy set of rows, and your grip just gives out way before your back does. Or maybe you feel that nagging ache in your elbow when you're benching. Yep, that's often your forearms screaming for help. They are the true foundation of your strength. And let's be real, they're one of the only muscles you have on display all the time. So how do we actually train them the right way? Look, you can forget all those complicated anatomy charts. Your entire game plan for building massive forearms really just comes down to hitting three main areas. That's it. Simple. Three. That's the magic number. And we're going to start with the one that is, without a doubt, the most important for that impressive, eye-catching size. The one that makes all the difference. First up, and honestly the one that matters most for how your arms look, is the brachioradialis. This is that big, thick, meaty muscle right on top of your forearm, close to your elbow. When you see someone with those classic Popeye forearms, this is the muscle that's popping. And just look at this. It's not even close. The brachioradialis makes up a whopping 75% of the visual size. The takeaway here couldn't be clearer. If you want bigger forearms, you have to prioritize this muscle. It's not even a question. Okay, next up we have the muscles that actually move your wrist. You've got the flexors on the bottom, which let you curl your wrist up, and the extensors on the top, which let you bend it back. You need both for that balanced, detailed, and veiny look. And finally, the grip muscles. Think of these as the engine, deep inside your forearm. This isn't just about having a firm handshake, okay? This is about being able to physically hold onto a heavy barbell long enough to actually fatigue your back or your traps, instead of your hands giving out first. All right, enough of the science lesson. Let's get into the gym. How do we actually apply all this? We're going to go through the absolute best exercises to hit each of those three muscle groups we just talked about. So for that all-important brachioradialis, we've got two killer moves. Hammer curls, where your palms face each other, are your solid foundation. But the real secret sauce, the growth igniter, that's the reverse curl. Turning your palms down forces that brachioradialis to do basically all the work. Seriously, if you're ever short on time, make sure this is the one you do. Now for your flexors and extensors, nothing, and I mean nothing, beats a wrist roller. But form is everything here. Don't hold it straight out in front of you. That just tortures your shoulders. You want to keep it lower with a little bend in your elbows. Rolling the weight up hits the extensors, and then slowly with total control, unrolling it down absolutely fries the flexors. And hey, if your gym doesn't have one, no excuses. A stick, a rope, and a weight plate works just fine. And for that raw, crushing grip strength, it really doesn't get any simpler or more effective than the dead hang. Just find a pull-up bar and hang. That's it. Just hold on until your hands are on fire and you absolutely can't hold on a second longer. For something you can do anywhere, a simple hand gripper is a fantastic tool to use throughout the day. So now we know the what and the how. Let's put this all together into a super simple 15-minute routine you can just tack on to the end of your normal workouts. This is your guarantee for forearm growth. Okay, here's your blueprint, twice a week. On day one, you'll hit your brachioradialis with hammer curls, then the wrist roller, and finish off with a dead hang until you can't feel your hands anymore. On day two, it's the same thing, but notice we just swap in the reverse curls. This little switch is key. It ensures you're hitting that main muscle from a slightly different angle for complete balanced growth. So how often should you do this? The real answer is listen to your body. Start with twice a week. Once you feel like you're recovering well, you can bump it up. Forearms recover pretty fast, so if you're more advanced, you could even do a short session almost every day. But the number one rule always is that form comes first. No sloppy reps. And let's bring this all home and remember why this is so important. This quote says it all. The strength you build in your forearms is what finally unlocks your ability to push other huge muscles, like your back, to their absolute limit. Strong forearms literally make everything else stronger. So today, we've seen how a small, often ignored muscle group can be the one single thing holding back your entire progress. It really makes you stop and think, doesn't it? What's your hidden weak link that's really keeping you from reaching your true potential?